Hello and welcome everybody back to the channel again. This is Thomas I Am Lucky, bringing you more Patriots franchise. If I'm being honest, it's been a little while since we've played this. Me and Cameron both have fallen to 12-3. Both of us are looking like we're going to be in the wild card. Actually, I think Cameron's guaranteed the wild card. I have to get lucky. It's been a while since I've played. I don't know. The last game was against the Saints. That game really pissed me off. So we've taken a little bit of a break, obviously in terms of content. You guys haven't noticed that. The YouTube shorts, on the other hand, have been doing very well, which I have been pleased with, because while they don't take too much more effort to make, they do require effort. 15 first downs as usual, 300 yards of offense. I really feel like we just need to get back into our groove. Ultimately, from what I remember, we've been struggling offensively, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember, we faced a couple injuries. I just saw that we got Kevin Wiggins back, but we are missing Caleb Farley. We're missing 2 starters. So, not the most ideal scenario for where we are at. Dallas is a team that plays very well as CPU, no matter what difficulty the game's at. Not looking forward to it. I'll see you with the injury report. I guess I have a couple talking points throughout this, mainly regarding the last 2 games. That day was also just kind of a really shaky day for me, because me and Cameron were planning on recording, then something came up. I was gone for the next 6 hours. Decided to record, and I made a decision I haven't made in a very, very long time when it comes to this channel. I typically, in some capacity, always do a test to make sure everything is working. The reason why I'm sounding like this, because you guys have already seen the video, most likely. That video, weeks 15 and 16, I believe, are completely done in post-commentary. I didn't realize that my mic wasn't adequately plugged in, or just something had happened. And it was working fine in the beginning, but something obviously happened while I was gone. My only thing I have to blame is my Elgato capture card, which I feel like I've had nothing but not great things to say about it. Maybe I need to just set some things up differently. I have no idea. But I can definitely say that it hasn't pleased me too exceptionally. So those 2 videos were done in post-commentary. Games just felt off on rip. Not really too much more outside of that. In terms of real time, week 3 is going up in 2 days. Today's Saturday. I don't know. Hopefully the game gives me energy, but right now I'm just like, I'm nervous for the playoffs, because I'm pretty sure we've at the very least clinched playoffs, but it's hard to feel confident when your offense has been less than stellar. I'm stupid. I was mashing A. Well, I guess I can just check the injury reports simultaneously. Still the same guys for us, so nobody got hurt. That is good. Cowboys missing Malik Hooker and then a backup tight end. Being down your starting free safety might be beneficial to us. But to check the roster... Oh, nice. CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, both 99 overall players. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb, not an X factor. That's going to be better than if he wasn't. Dak Prescott, 92 X factor. Tyler Smith, left guard, 92 overall. DeMarcus Lawrence, Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland. Really some high overall players for... I would argue these three aren't as good as 90 overalls, but I don't know. You got Tyler Guyton, Cooper Bebe. In 83, I get development happens, but Jesus. Yeah, we're going up against a highly rated team. Kai Lane, our sole guy, getting a skill point. Change of directions, beautiful. I absolutely love that upgrade. Pretty good season for Antonio Gibson so far. Over 11 rushes for 20+ yards. That's actually really cool to see. And we get the ball first. Dallas is 8-7. This is a very winnable game for us. So let's just let's prove to them what we can do. Let's not underperform like we have been. And let's just... we need to go down and punch them in the mouth. Kansas City loses to a Green Bay Packers team. That's nice to see. Obviously, we're going to be watching for the Ravens because there is still a chance for us to get the 1 seed, even though Cameron has no shot anymore. It wasn't a great opportunity past the 16-yard rush for Antonio Gibson there, but great blocking either way. Yeah, obviously, goals for the end of the season. We got bumped. We better get the pass interference on that one. There we go. I didn't think we'd ever get that call for us. I've seen a lot of those that don't get called, so that actually feels really good to see. Little 2-yard gain there for Antonio Gibson. See, now it's plays like this where Antonio Gibson's tired that I notice I make decisions I shouldn't make. I shouldn't audible to something I don't like to be running. Just because it's kind of an emergency play. I should have just dumped that off to Keaton Mitchell from the start. I need to jumpstart myself, so we're just going to operate one of my favorite plays. Probably going to attempt to get this to Demario Douglas here. Somewhat expecting a blitz. Got nothing up the middle, and Douglas drops it. Well, Dallas gets the ball early after we just, give them the ball back. But big hit on their running back. I don't know who that is, actually. I didn't do that extensive of a look of their roster. They just have a really highly rated roster. You better smoke the hell out of Dak. Yeah, see, look at that. He's having a seizure on the field. Good job, defense. I always have hated this bunch right look. It's always so annoying to cover, but doesn't matter. Josh Uche gets a sack. I actually just made his YouTube short when he was player of the game week 3. And looking back at that, I chose him for player of the game. It almost definitely should have gone to Keaton Mitchell or Demario Douglas. But, oh well. I mean, he's putting in a bit early. That's all I can say. That was just a really good play for them on defense. I can't even cap. I mean, I have never seen this play. This play looks very interesting. As Demario Douglas holds on to it this time, able to get up to the 45-yard line. As Braxton Jones might be going to the locker room. Walker Little checks in at left tackle. Left side of the offensive line, completely new. We're able to spin around that guy to get a little bit extra yardage. Almost wonder if we would have just been able to outrun him. We got 1st and 10 from the 41 now. I wasn't looking at the offensive line. I thought a dislocated shoulder. We're out Braxton Jones for the game. Down 2 offensive linemen. I mean, one of them is going to be a starter next year. So it's not like I'm missing somebody without starter potential. And additionally, Zinter is probably going to be playing tackle next year. So there's a good chance you might see Layden Robinson come into the game, depending on how Walker Little does. Obviously, we haven't seen anything that has led to me want to change anything up just yet. I'd love to hit Javon Baker here on the corner route. Always been a fan of screens in this league. Antonio Gibson's spin move is really nice. We're going to audible out of the run play. So we're either just playing a string of tough defenses or I've gotten worse. I don't know. Something's happened with this team. We're able to get the touchdown on Hunter Henry. I don't know. Something feels off. But this feels better so far than it did against the Saints. That's a massive play. I've got a song stuck in my head. And I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be in coverage right now. I was too busy watching the defensive line or offensive line. But that's a massive pick from Marte Mapu, who's had quite the breakout season, if you ask me. I mean, obviously didn't play at all last year. That doesn't shock me. But he's come onto the scene pretty well. I cannot complain about what he's done. We're also getting a lot of plays right now in code suggestions that I'm liking to run. So you might see another Hunter Henry play of the game here pretty soon as he hauls in his second catch of the day. Demario Douglas bruised sternum. You know, this might be my karma for saying, like, I wanted injuries. And you know what? I'm happy they're a thing as Antonio Gibson gets his first touchdown of the day. Because it's realistic. You could have a team that is firing on all cylinders, but they just start getting hurt late. And that's when it really comes down to how well did you build your roster in the offseason to withstand missing players. I mean, I'm missing 4 starters in this game right now. I'm not gonna let it faze me. It's obviously gonna be a little disruptive on offense. I'm famous. I keep getting messages. It's gonna be a little bit more disruptive on offense, just because it's gonna move players around. Tyquan Thornton is now more... I don't know how often he's going to be the number 2 wide receiver versus slot with Polk. Because I know Polk was my backup slot. So I really have no idea. Good chase by Uche. I cannot complain. Just saying disciplined on defense is working though. But yeah, I mean, me personally, I wanted Polk to be the guy to win the job. But Demario Douglas just had the better preseason. And, of course, it hurt that Jalen Polk missed one of the games. I mean, me and Seam Freeze didn't want to play again so soon. That's a reality of everything. I will say Dallas is having a pretty... I'm going to say an extremely easy time. But they are moving on us. That's just a tough play to cover. Alrighty. Good job, Marcus Jones. I don't know what's up with these, like, these things with the players hitting the ground. Just a Madden moment, but... oh, well. I quit covering the seam. It's such a tough one, because it's like, do I cover the seam or do I cover the underneath? Dallas is likely going to score here right before half. I'm a psychic. We got a minute to make a drive. Not too crazy about this play. But John Baker taking it out of bounds is also nice. I'm okay with the screen on first here. We're playing pretty well. I'm not gonna... Hoping not to jinx this, but... That's just... Alright, cool. That's just a tough one to let up. I mean... That's one of those ones where a guy that's not even covering just happens to be perfectly in the lane. That's just really infuriating. Big hit by Tavita in the half. We've been playing well. That last drive is just my fault. I just... Wow. We held them to 7 points in the first half. We need to, obviously, you know, continue that streak. It was a good job by Kyle Duggar to kind of disrupt that. Marco Wilson's looking lost over there. I didn't think I had Christian Gonzalez over there. Actually, I did. I forgot I did do that. I dived so long ago. And you're not... That's infuriating. Just smoke him, please. Operating out of 5 wide again. Kind of expecting something very similar. And I'm looking at the flat instead of him. I'm gonna try sending a blitz. There's no fucking way, right? That's just a perfect play call for that. All right. Well, now with all the turnovers taken into account, this seems like a pretty even game. We just you know, need to play better. That's about what I got for you. The blocking on the left side has not been stellar on this drive. Maybe Jalen Polk on the corner will be nice. I just can't believe it. We're forced to punt this. I mean, 2 run plays, go nowhere. Try to pass it. Got a wide open wide receiver. Throw with anticipation. Just misses. Thank you, Jabril Peppers. I just know if we play like this against Cameron, it's not going to be a good day. That's what's making me very worried. It's not a great way to play Cameron. Good job, Christian Gonzalez. And maybe it's just that we're playing against better defenses that have been giving us a harder time, but I have no idea. That's a great set of blocks right there. Gotta love the big run. Good. It was another good day from Antonio Gibson. Just a stellar back. I can not complain about him. I mean, in real life, I'm pretty sure he's getting the start over Ramondre Stevenson this week. So it's like, it's kind of like this Madden League's kind of predicted all of that. I love that I just keep getting this play specifically called to me. Am I getting pressured? Is that why, like, my things are... I don't have pressure. Am I just backing up too much? What is going on? That's a Javon Baker ball for you right there. Yeah, it just keeps calling this corner play. It's like, I love running it, but I don't want to just abuse it constantly. Gonna have Javon Baker right there. That's nice. I cannot complain. We're at the commentate over the last couple of plays. Actually, I really don't know how many plays it has been. Just... we've done a great job against the run. We've done a pretty solid job against the pass. I mean, QB scrambling has made the game a little bit interesting at times. I'm just, you know... just trying to walk away with the win. I think a win would be huge. I'm also starting to think a little bit about a player of the game. And as of right now, I don't have one. Antonio Gibson's done good. No wide receivers really, like, wowed me so far. Marte Mapu could be in the conversation. He's got 98,000 yards. Good job, Madden. I love that I caught the switch there. It's just not me being far enough back to... wow. That's very annoying. That's gonna get called back. I cannot believe Marco Wilson just did that. Or Dial, whoever the fuck that was. Really? I mean, okay. I can't sit here and be mad about it for too long, or else it will affect the next drive. Can't wait for that to be a holding call. David Andrews, how did you get a holding call and you ended up on your ass that play? Well, this immediately puts us in an adverse situation that Tommy Tremble's able to get us out of. He's going to attempt to truck number 21. All right. Good job. Way to recover. Good run to the stack side of the field. Able to get a gain of 9. Not going to give up on this run game just yet. I mean... what a block. Just stellar. That's all I gotta say. Just stellar. I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Antonio Gibson. I mean, gonna keep running this clock. Now that's not exactly what you want to see. And Keaton Mitchell checks into the game. They're going to call a timeout on 4th and 4. We're going to be smart and take the field goal here. We're going to make it 24-21. I think really anybody is a good candidate to get player of the game. Keeping CD inbounds there is big, and they're going to call their second timeout. Before anything happens on this drive, current player of the game is probably Antonio Gibson. He has been pretty... he's just been a strong force. That's all I got to say. They're up to the 43-yard line. They're at midfield, almost. With... minute 9 left. That's definitely not roughing the or being what's it called. I'm gonna run man here. Obviously, this kind of sucks to run man without Farley, but I think I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I run man there no matter what. We got 47 seconds and 3 timeouts. That's a massive play for Tyquan Thornton. Going to call our first timeout. Don't want to lose a ton of time. Giving an opportunity for Jalen Polk to make a play. Going to get this underneath the Tyquan Thornton again. Dallas calls timeout due to injury. Players going to the locker room. I really don't like anything I have. Just throw it away. We've got 24 seconds. 3rd down. Going to give Baker a post to try and give Thornton a one-on-one on the outside. We just got to take the free first down here, call the timeout. This would obviously be a beautiful Antonio Gibson touchdown here. Tyquan Thornton tackled out of bounds, 27-yard line, 13 seconds left. As crazy as this is, I'm not running the screen. I'm not running the screen. I would really love to, but I don't think it's my best idea. We're calling our last timeout. This play needs to be successful, and I need to get out very quickly. If I'm down... I'm seriously going to lose like that? Wow. We've really just lost like that. Antonio Gibson, your player of the game. Wow. I can't believe we just lost like that. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, Antonio Gibson, player of the game. Wow. I really can't say that we played bad there. I can't say that we genuinely played worse than them. But I don't know. Got another ability slot for what's it called? Going to be balance beam. Disappointing. We get to play another team that's beaten us before. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. We need to get out of this skid really badly. See y'all next time. Peace.